drive south. Then,
all right.
feet, turn left onto Earlywood Drive.
Morning, everyone.
Then turn left.
We are doing something just a little bit different today.
Then turn right onto North Morton Street.
We're having a little breakfast versus dinner dash off today. It's in support of my professional women's team going against
US 31
against Las Vegas. So it's kind of reminding me of the 1987 Final Four, where UNLV and Indiana went at it in the Final Four, because technically this is the Final Four that Phoenix is already in, but this is the Final Four to which the Fever and the Aces are in, and this game here will determine who goes to the final. The same way that whoever won the Indiana UNLV game back in '87 went to the final. So what we're going to do here is, since the Fever's the challenger, they're doing the breakfast shift, or at least I'm doing the breakfast shift on their behalf for breakfast, and then tonight I'll be doing the on behalf of the Aces for dinner. So let's go ahead and right now I'm taking a $9 Casey's order. That's what I have in my possession right now, a $9 Casey's order. So let's go ahead and take that, and let's get started. So welcome in to those of you here today. We'll go ahead and get this started. We're having a little bit of a dash off right now. Starting off, the first dash off is from 6 to 10. The second dash off is from 4 to 8. So that's how that will work today. Okay. Lunch shift does not count. That's the intermission. So breakfast versus dinner, that's what we're doing today. All right. Welcome in those of you that were here today. So let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, this should be fun. This is part one. This should be interesting. And with it being a Tuesday, and then tonight I will be posting for the Aces and the dinner shift between 4 and 8. So each team gets 4 hours. We'll see who has the better score at 8 o'clock tonight. That's what we're doing here. We're just doing something a little bit different. We're just having a little dash off, a breakfast versus dinner dash off. I just want to note, let's see, I'm wanting to support my women's team because, like I said, as we are big time underdogs in this. I just know that team has heart, and I'm put down on my description, does this team have enough heart to win? I really believe, and I'm doing this because I'm supporting my team who has heart. Because if you have heart, the more heart that you have, even though that you seem like you don't have any chance, if you have enough heart to know that you really believe, and if you play hard enough, you will achieve. Because that's what the 1989-1990 Minnesota Golden Gophers did. They had heart. Nobody believed in them. But they went out and showed that they had enough heart to stun the league. Because they beat teams they weren't supposed to beat, especially in Williams Arena. And I know that, the Fever already won one game over there in Las Vegas. Can they win two? Well, I think they can. And I'm just doing a little dash off here just for fun, because dinner shift seems to have more advantage than breakfast shift. That's why I'm doing it like this. So I'm just having a little fun here today, posting two scores, the breakfast score and the dinner score, to see who comes out on top. Is it going to be a prediction for like tomorrow? I don't know. I mean, I don't do that kind of thing. I'm just having fun doing this. I just want to see what I can put together with with DoorDash and with Uber Eats together to see who wins. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? This is Indiana. OG time. This is almost 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time. So I've got a $9. I have a $9 Casey's General Store order in my car that I'm taking to a customer right now, and it's not exactly the a good order for breakfast. I mean, they ordered 8 cookies. Yeah, cookies I would say is not very nutritious as far as breakfast time is concerned. But hey, it's an order, and he's willing to pay me $9 for it, so that'll work.
Turn left onto Bridlewood Drive.
But I'm just waiting to see what 2 scores I can post. And one thing that I like to talk about is I can talk about being underdogs and having the heart and challenges, because that Indiana team has gone through so many challenges and injuries, and for them to be in this position is quite miraculous, if you ask me. And I just really believe if they can get over this hump and get to the final game, just like the Pacers did when they weren't supposed to, I think this team can deserve a little more respect than what they're getting. Hey, Bill, welcome in. We're into insulin with that order. I said, yeah, morning rush, best time. Yeah. Well, I mean, but the thing is, though, let's see, who was I said, Kevin. One thing, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. The one thing about it is, though, Kevin, is that with it being a Tuesday can be a slow day. And breakfast rush, yes, there might be a slight advantage to that, but then again, you got dinner, and 4 hours of a dinner shift, especially with some things going on, there's that possibility that dinner could win here, because you have a tendency to get more orders during dinner and higher pay during dinner than breakfast. So that's why I did it that way. I did the challengers for breakfast, and then the more experienced team that's the lower seed, I made breakfast. The higher seed I did let's see, turn left here. Yeah, okay. And did that for dinner. So
in a quarter mile, 2538 Bridlewood Drive.
Okay, you got a point. I'm in Houston.
USA will
It's
be on
bananas. Oh, really? You're in Houston. Hey, Kevin, there's let's see, I've got a dasher, gig tuber in Houston that has a channel too that does all kinds of things like I do. That's living in Cyprus. So if you haven't, you might go and check that channel out. All right, let's see. We're almost here to this customer. Now, this customer here, they ordered McDonald's earlier, but they ordered from the dinner menu instead of the breakfast menu. Okay, so I think he's this house right here. I can't park on that side, so I have to park over here.
They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
All right, I'm going to go drop this off, and I shall return. All right, we drop that off, and now we get a $6 Taco Bell order. So we will take that. Okay.
Drive south, then turn right onto Bridlewood Drive.
So we had $9 to start, and now we're going to do $6. So let's go to Taco Bell. All right. Okay, now see, which one are we going to, though? That's the question. So if it's telling me to go this way.
Drive north on Redwood Drive for a half mile.
So I wonder if we're going to the one off of King Street. Let's see. I respect the hustle. I said, yep, that's what I do, M3. Yeah, hustling is the way to go anymore. I mean, sometimes you got to have two jobs. I mean, I have a W-2, but I got to hustle. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. But I'm supporting the underdog. That's what I'm doing. I support the underdog, because my Indiana teams have never gotten respect. They've always been told that they were, that they would never amount to anything, that they're no good, and it's just, I just know that I have faith in this team. That's why I'm doing this. I'm just looking to see, trying to put together, just doing a little breakfast versus dinner dash. With it being a Tuesday, who really has the advantage? Just like tomorrow, when the game comes on, who really has the advantage? It's almost like the Rocky Apollo Creed type of thing. That's kind of what it is. One has more experience. The other just has heart because they don't have all their players. If you don't have all your players, then you got to rely. Someone else has to step up. And you got to rely on everybody coming together, which is the heart. If everybody comes together and everybody plays hard, plays hard, that's how you have heart. And I really believe this team has it. But I'm doing this, just to, it's not really a prediction or anything. It's just, I'm just doing this just to see, to compare the two shifts today, to see how much I can make and which shift does a better job today on a Tuesday, which is unpredictable in itself, because Tuesdays are known to be slow. Yeah. Hey, what's up there? You see? Did you see Tornado only 9 away? Oh, awesome! Very good. Well, that's great. Let's see if we can get him there today. I'm going to push him tonight when I can push him tonight. If he doesn't have it by tonight, I'll push him tonight when I'm doing the Aces Dash. I'm doing the Fever Dash right now. See, when I do the Aces Dash tonight, and I'm going to be going live with that, let's see if we can get Tornado there. That's awesome. Yep, it is the one up there. Yeah, I figured it was the one up there. Yeah, it's the one up there on King Street. All right, well, whatever. It's fine. What are you doing for yourself? I said, oh, I'm just doing this for me. I am doing this for me. I'm just comparing the two scores, M3. That's all I'm doing. All this it's all my money. I'm just doing this for fun, just comparing the scores to see, what I do. This is all mine. Whatever I make on the breakfast, it's all mine. And what I make on the dinner is all mine. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm just doing this to see, just to compare the shifts. It's almost like it's thinking like it's a prediction as to who may win. We can look at it that way, but I'm just doing this for fun. It's not like I'm just supporting one team. Okay. I'm being fair and using both teams, with one having advantage with another shift. That's what this is. Yeah. But Dean, as far as Tornado, 9 to go, yeah, we're gonna do something with that tonight.
Enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
Because I think it's time. It's been time for him, and we'll have a nice little celebration for him when it happens. So, yeah, that's fantastic. That is good to hear. I'm ready for him to get that 1K. He's well deserving of it with the kind of channel he has. So M3, if you do me a favor, you see Tornado, it's at Tornado Garden. Please check his channel out. He's got a great channel. He's only 9 away from 1K. So all of you that are on here, if you would do me a favor and check that channel out for me at Tornado Garden, let's get him there tonight, because he's well deserving. So maybe this little battle that I'm having here between these two teams,
Enter the roundabout and take the
you know,
second
it's
exit
like I
onto
said,
East
the
View Drive.
IU UNLV 1987 is like the rematch. That's what it is. That's why I put IU underneath the Fever and UNLV underneath the Aces. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the rematch of 1987 in the Final Four. You know, I know it sounds silly and all that, but it's the way I think. It's the way that
Exit the roundabout onto East View Drive.
it's the way I look at things, because I love, I mean, I enjoy basketball for number one, but I'm more in the college mode, and seeing my team like this, because I mean, IU was basically an underdog against UNLV back then, because UNLV had a much more talented team. Even though IU was the higher seed going against UNLV, they were still underdogs against that UNLV team, because you saw what happened 2 years later. A couple of years later with that UNLV team, they were unstoppable. Because that was a team that was developing, but it was a good team then, and it was a much better team, in 1990 when they were unstoppable.
Enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto East King Street.
So that's kind of what we're doing here. It's almost like IU and the Fever today are teaming up against the Aces and UNLV. That's kind of what we're doing. So
exit the roundabout onto East King Street.
Hey, Vitor, welcome in. Hey, there's Yvonne. Welcome in, Yvonne. Yeah.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Paris Drive bypass.
Yeah, Yvonne, Dean was telling me that Tornado Garden's only 9 away. So if we can, everybody can help him kind of get there tonight, that would be awesome. I would love to see, have Tornado end September, with the 1K, so we can start October on the right track.
Onto Paris Drive bypass.
So that's what we're going to do tonight. So I mean, when I'm dashing on the Aces' behalf, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have pitch in, make sure that we can get Tornado up there for his 1K, because I think today's the day. We need to do it. We need to do it. We need to get it done, and we need to do it live. Because that's how we do things here, me and Dean. We do it live. That's how it's done.
Turn
the Bill O'Reilly way.
Paris Drive bypass. Then turn right onto Paris Drive.
Because it's more fun when it's done live. When it's done live, you see it happen for yourself, and that's what's so fun about it. Oh. Now here I got to go through the drive-through, so all right, let's see here.
Turn right onto Paris Drive. Then, in 200 feet, turn left to stay on Paris Drive. Turn left to stay on Paris Drive.
No, because the drive-through is over there. I have to go back this way.
Indiana 46131, USA will be on the right. Drive east. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Paris Drive.
Yeah, you're having me drive where the drive-through, you were going to have me go where the drive-through is. Now, I can't do that.
Turn left. Then turn left onto Paris Drive.
Nope. This is the Taco Bell drive-through, so
onto Paris Drive. Then 115 Granville.
No, we don't need to do that. All right. Okay, so who are we picking up for, and what are they getting? For some reason, my thing's wanting to be slow here today, and I don't know why. All right, there we go. All right, I have to reset this. It's not, for some reason, it's not wanting to go to that next screen. So I'll probably have to, after I reset it, then I'm going to have to, yeah, I hate when it does it. Grandma 3 is only 15 more. Let's do this. Yep. Okay, somebody's wanting to come in here, I think. Nope. Okay, I thought they were, but I guess not. Yep, let's do this. All right. I hate when this happens because then you have to because it's not wanting to go to the next screen. I don't understand that. All right. All right, there we go.
Welcome to Taco Bell. What can I get for you?
I have a DoorDash pickup for Matt S.
All right, you can pull her out.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
Everything's in the bag.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. All right. Let's go. Let's get this second one going. All right. Okay. First, let me go ahead and start this pickup. Okay. Can't verify. Bag sealed, but you can take a receipt. Okay. All right. All right. It's on the west side, though. That's good. All right. We're going to the infamous Jefferson Street. Okay, I gotta go this way. The reason why I call it that, guys, is because it's a very busy street and it's hard to dash on because it is busy. And two, a lot of times I have trouble with signal on it, so that's why I call it the infamous Jefferson Street. So, if I'm going down there and you notice the signal might be a little bit questionable, I'm just going ahead and let you know ahead of time because this street has trouble with that. So, all right. Yeah, you're right, Dean. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and make this happen. Because it's time. Okay. Now we're getting close to the rush hour here, so that's why I say, you know, I don't like the idea of this, of having to drop off here on that street because it's very busy at this time. When you get to close to 7 o'clock, you know, everybody's rushing to get to work. That's why they call it good old rush hour. All right, it's hard to see with that truck, so yeah, I thought so. I knew somebody was coming. All right. All right, let's go do this. Here we go, guys. With Tuesday being such an unpredictable day, let's just see what can be done on both shifts. Only thing is, on Tuesdays here in Franklin, I tend to do better than I do in other places. Because I've tried other places on Tuesday and didn't do so well. But every time I come here, you know, I tend to do better than expected. So let's just see if that continues. So, hey, Joey, welcome in. Appreciate it. Just Caleb, welcome in. Good morning. Yeah. You know, we're here just trying to see what we can do on this breakfast shift here today. Just having, you know, just a little, you know, off the blue breakfast versus dinner dash off today, just for fun. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's just see what we can do here on this. All right. doordash off, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Joey, Tornado Garden is only 9 away from his 1,000. So if we can do to help him out to get that, that would be great. Because that's what we need to do for him. So let's do it. Get your cup of coffee. I have coffee with me. I have coffee with me, and I always have coffee with me, because in the morning, if you don't have your coffee, it's kind of rough to do. So you got to have your coffee. Well, at least somebody's got some light colored clothing on there. That's good. I like that. Yeah, we're just going to go this a little. I'm going to go down here a little bit and get off at one little section. See, you have black coffee, no sugar or cream. Yeah, well, I mean, I have to have. I mean, I don't necessarily. I mean, I like cream and sugar the best, but I don't necessarily have to have cream. But I do have to have sugar because it's just too bitter for me. It's too bitter for me the other way. I mean, I have to have, it's at least have to have sugar, or I don't use sugar though. I use stevia. That's what I use. I use stevia. So stevia, it's plant-based, and that, it almost tastes the same like sugar. So, but I don't use any of that other stuff like Splenda or aspartame or all that stuff. I don't do that. That that stuff is not good for you. I mean, sugar isn't either, but but I mean, it's better than that artificial stuff. It's the same way with zero sugar or diet soda. Same thing. In those, it's better to just have the sugar instead of consuming those artificial things, because those artificial things play havoc on your body. If there's someone say, well, I've done it for years and I haven't noticed anything. Yeah, you may not have noticed it right now, but over the years, when that happens, then it'll come back to you. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody's bodies react things to different. So, I mean, that's why I say, I can't say that necessarily that, what affects one person affects everyone. I'm not saying that. So I'm not going to go there, but I'm just saying that, that if you, whatever, it's really much healthier if you have something like, like stevia, or, even I've heard that blue agave is also good. So, but that artificial stuff, no. Yeah, that artificial stuff can really play havoc on your body, because it's really not good for you. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. All right. But yeah, I cannot have coffee, just black. I can't do that. It's just too bitter for me. I mean, there are those that say, well, it's better if it's, bitter. I mean, black coffee, just coffee, just black by itself, that is the best way to have it. And they say that's the best for you, is if you don't put anything in it. They say it's the most healthy for you. And they say 1 cup a day is all you need, to get you through the day, and is probably best for your system. So, but yeah, it's too bitter for me. I can't do that. But I mean, I'm pretty picky on. I mean, I don't just use milk or regular cream or anything like that. I use a certain kind, especially those that make it taste good. Those, that's not really that great for you either. But I don't have to have cream. I don't have to. I mean, I choose to, but I don't have to. If there's none available, I don't have to have it. Okay. Get here. Okay, it's coming right up.
Drive west on West Jefferson Street. Then, in 500 feet, 496 West Jefferson Street, Franklin, Indiana 46131, USA will be on the right. Customer requested you leave the
Right
order
here, I
at
gotta
their
turn
door.
on this street.
Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
All right. It's right here on the end, I think. Okay. All right. Do it again. All right. We'll be right back. All right. Yeah, he had three doors to his house. He had one on the side over here. I mean, and it's not a it's not an apartment or anything. He just had two of them here. There was just but he's got these lights over here that he's got little locks on there to keep the lights on. So he had to have one little over here on the side that I had to try to find the the latch on, I was finally able to get in there. So that took me a little bit. Okay. All right, so let's head back to town and let's take care of that. Okay, now we got some here. Ooh, what we got? $13 for 4 miles at Meijer, guys. Let's go to Meijer. Let's do it. It's 24 units. I'm going to take you guys in with me.
Drive west on West Madison Street, then turn right onto North Morton Street.
Since I got 24 items, I'll just take you guys in there with me and we'll do a little Meijer shopping order. Yeah, I like that 13. I do like that 13. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do have to be over here because of that maze up here. Yep. Yeah, I like that. That 13 sounds awesome. And to do a little shopping in the morning at 7, kind of keeps me off the road a little bit. And 4 miles, that's not too bad. We'll definitely do that one. So let's go and do some shopping at Meijer. I mean, I know 24 items may seem like a lot, but I mean, it's only 4 miles, and it's, and I'm getting $13, so that's more than $3 a mile, so it does make it worth it. I mean, I know 24 items, it may seem like a lot, but depending on what the items are, I could be in and out of there pretty fast, which is what I want to do, so. And my shopping, rate has been, despite a few mishaps on it, for the fact that there's been some items that were missing at Aldi the last couple days, my shopping rate is still decent enough to where I can get these orders. So, all right. Oh, I'll be so glad when they're done with this, with this construction here, so we can make things a whole lot smoother. Aten, is that how you say your name? Welcome in. We're going to Meijer here to do some Meijer shopping, and you guys are going to come in with me. So, since I got to pick up 24 items, I'll be glad to have you guys shop with me. So we'll get to do that, and we'll see what this customer has ordered. I mean, right now we're at $15, exactly $15, which is what my average is anyway. And then this order right here, hey Dax, welcome in. Yeah, Dax, we're having a little breakfast versus dinner dash off today. In support of the big game tonight between the Fever and the Aces. It's heart versus skill. That's basically what it is. And we're just looking to see, I'm just looking to see to post 2 scores, to see who has the highest score at the end of the day. Is it a prediction as to what might happen in the game? Well, it's not really my intention. I just want to see just for fun. That's what I do. I do this just for fun. I'm not a predictor of things, and I never wanted to go that route because, you can inadvertently predict things, but that's not what I wanted to ever do as a profession, because I never wanted to have a gift like that. So, because I say, whatever will be, will be. We don't predict things. So, well, let's go on down here and let's go to Meijer and let's get this, let's start shopping. Does this app penalize you if the store is out of stock? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yep. According to the DoorDash terms, Rachel, it's like this. I said, if the store is out of an item, oh, it's the Dasher's fault. The Dasher wasn't there to stock the item. Yeah, how's it even? It isn't. It's illogical. But see, there was one time when I did when I did an Aldi order one time, and there was something that I had to, because this is how it was. There was a customer ordered a thing of meat. Okay, ordered wanted like 3 or 4 pounds of meat or something like that, and you have to have it within a certain parameter. And when I scanned it, because it was a little bit over. When I scanned it, the scanner said, I said, you cannot accept this. Please, either contact the customer or try to find something lower than that. Well, they didn't have anything lower than that. So I did contact the customer, and they said they were, said they would accept the higher amount. But then when I put the higher amount in there and tried to do it with the scanner, they said that the scanner said, will not accept. So I had to call support, and support. So when I talked to support and told them the customer, you will see in the conversation that the customer was willing to take the higher poundage. And so when I did it, the support said they couldn't do anything on that end. So because they couldn't do anything on that end, they had to issue a refund. And so I said to the support person, okay, great, that's going to ruin my shopping rate. And they said, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I said, what do you mean how I'm supposed to feel that way? You penalize us for when we have to do a refund. This is not my problem. You saw in the conversation that the customer was willing to take the higher pounds, and your system will not accept that. That is not my fault. And you want to penalize me for that? And they said, how can they not do anything? I'm so mad for every Dasher. I said, yeah, I know. I had a couple things missing from, the other day. They wanted something from Aldi. So, I had my percentage for substitutions and stuff. That went down because they were out of that. I mean, I'm just barely hanging on to this rate. All right, guys, I'm going to take you all in here with me. We're going to shop together. So let's go. Let's go shop at Meijer. Oh, and by the way, when I take you in here to shop, they do play music in here, so I'm going to have to mute. Okay, I hate to do that, but I have to mute when I shop in here, okay, because we can't have copyright music playing. So as soon as I get to the door, I will be on mute. So those of you that are on there, anybody who says anything, let everybody know it's muted because of copyright music. All right, guys, I got to mute you right now. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll talk about this. All right, thank you. Oops. I guess they knocked it off the mute when they put that on there, but yeah. And there was a little bit. And welcome in, guys. Sonny, Asha, welcome in. Just did that little shopping order. There was a couple of things that they didn't have, but we were able to substitute. That's gonna knock my original items down maybe a. All right, let me go ahead and put you guys. Set you guys up in here before I put that in. All right. Yeah, when she put that bag in, she knocked off the mute, so. And if for some reason something shows up, I'll go ahead and, I'll take care of it, but it shouldn't. All right. Let's see this one back here. All right. That took just a little bit longer than I wanted, but okay. Why is it bouncing like that? Okay. All right. Okay, guys, I don't know why it's bouncing like that. All right. I don't know why it's bouncing, so I'm going to have to restart this. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it was bouncing there. Okay. All right, let's take this to the customer. All right. All right, here we go.
Drive east, then turn left.
Okay.
Turn right onto East 200 North, then turn left onto North Morton Street.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason it was bouncing. I don't know why it was bouncing, and I had to kind of had to fix it because that's, there's this, it looked a little weird. There wasn't anything that I pushed to cause it to bounce or anything, or maybe when that cashier, put the bag on there, it might have caused it to do that. So, all right.
Turn left onto North Warden Street, US 31.
Okay, it's only 5 minutes away, so it's really not that bad. So, all right, get this order done, and then we'll be at $28. So, but like I said, it's just only the beginning. So we just got to see what they can do. We still have at least a couple hours left.
Continue on US 31 for 2 miles.
Okay, so I'm going in the back way. That's a good thing. All right. Yeah, I would have had that done a lot faster, had I not had to go all the way down there and get all that toiletry stuff. And plus, they were out of a couple things, so I had to go through all that to find out what they wanted, and yeah, it took a little time. But it just seems like it never fails. There's always something a customer requests, and they end up not having it. So I don't know. I don't understand how that can be, but... But really, that was not that bad a shopping order. It was kind of nice, and that keeps you off the road, especially around the 7 o'clock rush hour. So, I mean, it's still kind of a rush hour, but not as bad now as it would have been like maybe an hour ago. Because all the kids are in, try to get all the kids in school before 8, and yeah, that. It's good that I was not on the road, that I was shopping in there, so. And one of the bags that I had to rearrange some of the stuff too, because one of the bags that they put in, they put too much heavy stuff in one bag, and one of the bags ended up breaking. So I had to take something out of one of them, put in the other bags, and yeah, that wasn't fun. So what we'll do is when we get up here, we'll put a little simulcast on, because we got something else going on today. We got a couple of gig tubers real close to their milestones, and we're going to try to help them get there today with this contest. So that's what we're going to do. Grandma 3 and Tornado Garden, very close to where they need to be, and we're going to try to see if we can help them get there.
Turn left onto Nicole Drive.
Am I going to be able to get in there with that construction? And I don't know. Or is it further down? I hope it's further down.
In a half mile, turn left onto Nicole Drive.
It is further down. Good. All right, here we go. Now, this is the fun part, waiting for all this traffic. That's the fun part. And then when they have to turn, it slows down, and then the next group that I wanted to hopefully get through wouldn't get through. So, all right, one more, and we're ready to do it. Yeah, I'm glad I found this back way to get through here.
Onto William Avenue.
Oh, so we're going a different way here. Okay.
Turn left onto William Avenue. In 500 feet, turn left onto Tamara Way. Turn left onto Tamara Way. Then 3,942 Tamara Way, Franklin, Indiana 46131, USA will be on the right.
Okay. So it's to the right. Is it right here?
3942 Tamara Way,
That's
Franklin,
the next
Indiana
one.
46131, USA is on the right.
Customer requested you leave the order at their door.
Okay.
Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
All right, we'll park up here so that they can at least get through. All right, let me go and drop these off, and I'll be right back. Do not ring doorbell or knock. Well, I don't do that unless you ask me to. All right. Yeah, had a little issue with Matza, welcome in. Hey, what are you doing? How's the dash off going so far? Well, Indiana has posted $28 so far. So, okay. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pause it because I got something going on. So, hang on here. Just going to pause it for a second. I'm away from the area anyway, so I'm just going to do this. Oh, and I can turn, just go ahead and, now it's 8 o'clock, I can turn Uber on. So, okay, I got to take a picture of that. So, yeah, I'm out of the area, so it's good. I have to go ahead and get Uber on. All right. All right. Now let me fix something in DoorDash here real quick, because I'm having issues with having to restart the phone every time. So that means I got to go into the settings and do something. So, all right. All right. All right. Okay, let me at least get out of their way so that they don't think I'm having a problem. Okay. All right. Let me fix this real quick. Because that's a nuisance having to restart it every time. Okay. So let's do storage. Let's go ahead and clear that. That might be part of the problem. So, all right. All right, resume it now. Okay, let's see if we can add to this $28. So they called a timeout. Hey, Shannon, welcome in. Yeah, so they called a little timeout there. So all right, so I go back here. Hey, Nieces, welcome in. I saw you come in. I just had to take care of it. Oh, you're sleeping, Shannon? Okay. Yeah, we're just doing a little, let's see, trying to see what we can do. Hopefully we can add to this $8 or this $28. We got 2 hours left to go. So with it being Tuesday, I tend to do pretty good here. So we'll see. Yeah, I was kind of out of the way, so I had to, went ahead. That was a good place for me to go ahead and do that. So just had to take a little time out there to hopefully fix that issue. All right. I gotta go back this way. You had a shipped order this morning, Vaughn? A little over $12, 24, going 4.4 miles. Well, I did that Meyer I just did was similar to you. Yeah, it was similar to yours. I mean, mine was I think 4.2 miles or something, and that was $13. So just maybe $1 more than you. So we were pretty close as far as that's concerned. All right. So let's see, which one you wanted to get something before you go to your W-2? Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes, you know, if you have it, see that's the beauty of having platinum. If you're platinum, you know, then if you decide that you want, if you know, just for fun, go out for like maybe a half hour or something, you know, you can just do that without scheduling. You know, you can just go and do it for a half hour. You know, you don't have to necessarily, you know, spend that whole time out there. So, you know, you in a half hour, you might get an order or two. You might make a quick $20. You know, especially if it's something you might need for gas or something like that. You know, that's the beauty of platinum. If you have platinum, you can do that. Bits what your age you're meant to. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you guys are having a little fun talking to one another while we're having this little dash off here. Yeah, hopefully the you know, that little clearing the cache was what I needed to do. All right, just for fun, we're gonna pause it again for a minute, because right now is the time that we need some orders. Because at 8 o'clock, it gets a little sick. 60? Oh, really? Huh. Well, I'm approaching that. I'll tell you what, it's not easy when you get up there. Body's nothing like it used to be. That's for certain. It's just like Stallone said in his movie, the older you get, the more things you got to leave behind. That's the truth. And some parts of your health is no different. Some of that, some parts of your health, you know, when you were younger, you got to leave that behind when you get older. It's unfortunate, but it's just how it goes. I mean, you hate the idea of every year you just get a year older and, you know, you don't know how your body is going to react. All right. Yeah, it'd have been nice to get another Meyer order. There's a possibility I still could. I could use another one of those right now. Okay. $6 for Jack's. All right, let's go.
Drive south on North Morton Street, US 31 for 1.5 miles.
Okay, I'm going to take a back way to Jack's. I'm not going down Jefferson. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to take this one little road down here and just take it all the way around because it's less traffic, less hassle. Because right now we're trying to figure out ways to cut time. That's the way you got to do it. You got to find ways to cut your time down. Okay. 5 o'clock Tucson time zone. Say, you've done well physically, still got most of your hair in the same root you had as a teenager. Well, that's good. I know you take care of yourself. You know, that's that's wonderful. See, that's the thing that my parents didn't do. They didn't take care of themselves. You know, my dad never made 60 because he didn't take care of himself. He had type 1 diabetes, but you couldn't tell him anything. He was going to do what he wanted to do, and it didn't matter. You know, he said, oh, I'll be all right. You know, you can't play around with that. So he didn't make 60. My mother did, but, you know, only 4 years after that, but she didn't take care of herself either. And you got to take care of yourself, guys. I mean, you know, the older you get, you know, you got to really, pay attention to your body, and, you know, you got to, do more things to try to keep it in the best way that you can, because it's just, you could wrestle in the same weight class you did at 12. Oh, okay, that's good. But yeah, I mean, when you get up to that age, you can't do some of the things that you used to do, and it's not fun getting older. It just isn't.
Drive east on North Main Street. Then, in 900 feet, turn right onto Lovely Street.
No, we're not doing that. You want me to go down Jefferson, and I'm not going to do that. All I got to do is just go straight down this road. So we're not doing it the Jefferson way. We're doing it the Main Street way. So we'll just turn you. I'll let it do it my way because it's faster. Don't have lights. Don't have a lot of traffic. A lot faster this way. Straight down here. That way I can turn right and turn left. You can see the traffic, and it's a lot easier. But that's good that you can wrestle in the same weight class as you did at 12. That's good to hear. I mean, I like hearing those that are, around that age that take care of themselves. That's wonderful. So you played sports until you were 50. Cricket, indoor hockey, still swim twice a week. Yet swimming, swimming is good at any age. I mean, you may not be able to swim as far but it doesn't matter what age you are. Swimming is definitely is good for your body. You can use different, even the different parts of body. Water is good for you. It always is. It's always good to drink, and it's always good to, it's good to swim in too. That's good to know. Swimming is good at any age. I mean, there's some that don't like to do it, but it's definitely good. I mean, and I know that they say that water aerobics is good for, those that are like over 50. So, yeah, in fact, it's great cardio. Yes, exactly. That's why they have classes for those like that are 50 and older for water aerobics. I mean, you can do it at any age, but I know some places, it's a 50 and over water aerobics. That's a good thing. See, that makes in motion. Yep. Absolutely. But you're definitely right about that. Good, cardio, and basically, unless you're in a competition, you can basically swim at your own pace, let your body adapt to the water, try to figure out, what's a good speed, what's a good, way to adapt to the water. Okay. See, that's why, now you see this traffic coming down here. See, it was going to have me go all the way down to Jefferson. That would have been too far. I could have gone down here to Walnut Street, but you wouldn't see this traffic coming up here. So that's why I did it the way I did it. Because if you have a lot of traffic here, you want to be able to see it instead of having to peer around trees, to see if anything is on the way or not. Because there's a lot of traffic on this street. That's why I call it the infamous Jefferson Street. Oh, you're letting me in? No, thank you. You didn't have to because you was way down there, but I appreciate it though. All right. Let's see. We're going to do it this way so I can All right, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Well, looks like we're staying on the infamous Jefferson Street. We got to deliver down here, though. But it's going to the medical facility, so at least I'll be off the street.
Drive west on West Jefferson Street for 1 mile.
Seeing if Pisces might have something to do with water affiliation. I said, well, you know, Matza, I'm one too. Yeah, I am one too. Are you February or March? I'm February. But yeah, I've always loved the water too. It's always, I mean, I just love being around water, period. Not necessarily swimming in it. I just love to be around it. I mean, it's just soothing being around it. That's why I love being around the ocean, because it's so soothing and just enjoyable. Don't say that, because that's the day my dad passed away. That day.
In a half mile, turn left.
Yeah, that day, Matza. That's the exact day that my dad passed away. Yep. I mean, my dad shared that same day with Julius Caesar, but I'll tell you what, yeah. The day you were born? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's, oh, it wanted me to go down further? I guess maybe it wanted me to go down a little further. Okay, I guess I can go down a little further. All right. I mean, usually it has me go around, but it wanted me to take this right instead. Oh, okay. Oh, so it wants me to go down that other entrance. Okay, that's good. Because usually it has me go all the way around, and it takes the entrance to go around this way. Okay, so it wants me down here? Okay. All right.
Turn right, then turn left.
Okay, so the building they want me to go to is just around the corner here. But they always have me go that other direction.
59 West Jefferson Street, Franklin, Indiana 46131. USA will be on the right.
Okay.
Drive south, then turn right.
Okay.
Turn right, then turn right.
Okay, so this is it here. So I'm going to turn it off because I'm in the right place. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I will be right back. Yeah, I thing I don't like it is the fact that DoorDash, you know, when you have to walk upstairs and take the elevator and all that stuff, and DoorDash comes with you with a message that says, I said, if you're having trouble finding the customer or whatever the case may be, I said, I'm not having trouble finding the customer. I have to go upstairs, get off the elevator, and get a pin. You got to allow me to have some more time to get to the customer. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. You see, I am there. I just have to walk up to, when you do a medical facility, you have probably some stairs or some floors that you got to climb, and you got to give us a chance to get up there. It's just like Dean said on his short. He said that they allow you to, extra time for those customers who don't, who don't come to the door on a set 7 minutes extra for those who don't come to the door on a hand it to me. They allow 7 minutes for that, but wonderful. Well, I guess I'll have to turn around up here, I suppose. Okay, well, it's all orders accepted, guys. It's $3.75 for 5 miles, but it is Bargersville. All right. All contests for DoorDash are all orders accepted. So
drive west on West Jefferson Street, then enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto West Jefferson Street.
no, we're not doing that. We're going to go in here. So it'll be the same for the Aces tonight. If they have a,
Drive south on Drake Road.
if they get an upside down order like that, they have to take
Turn
it
right
too.
onto
So
Hospital
that's how it works. Whenever you're in a contest, now Uber, it's a little different. Yeah. Uber is not that way because for Uber, it has to make sense. But for DoorDash, it's the way it's always been for contests. It's all orders accepted. So I know that's an upside down order most people would not take, but
Drive north
you
on
got to
Drake
do
Road,
it.
Then turn left onto West Jefferson Street.
It's because they don't allow for traffic situations at a restaurant being behind. Well, that's exactly what Dean said on his short. Yeah. He said, I said, DoorDash has a set thing, chop. You have to be there by this time, because if you're not, regardless of the situation, happens.
Enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto West Jefferson Street.
Yeah, if there's a train, sorry, a train is not an excuse for you to not be there on time. Yeah. School bus, stopping up there to let kids out. Oh, it's a school bus? Oh, that's not an excuse. I mean, come on. Yeah. I mean, a school bus especially, especially in the morning or even in the evening time. If there's a school bus, you have to allow time for that. They say, oh, that's not an excuse. I said, do you have a school bus? Sorry, we're going to still count against your time rate.
And take the second exit onto West Jefferson Street,
Yeah.
State Road 144.
Oh, but you have to wait for a customer. If it's a come to the door and you have to wait for the customer. And if they don't want to come to the door, even though it's a hand it to me. Oh, we'll give you 7 minutes for that.
The roundabout onto West Jefferson Street.
But a
State
school
Road
bus,
144.
you can forget it. A train, you can forget it.
Continue on State Road 144 for 1 mile.
Those are not excuses for you to be late. Even 1 minute late. It's not an excuse. You're still not there on time. Yep. Hey, Balding Chief, welcome in. Hey, Rosebud, welcome in. And see you pop in there. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I did not like this $3 order here, but for 5.5 miles, that's almost 50 cents a mile. But it's a contest. You have to, it's all orders accepted. So. all orders accepted on DoorDash. Uber, like I said, it's a little different. Uber is a supplement.
In a half mile, enter Johnson County Route 144 and take the second exit.
Because I could
onto
care
Johnson
less
County
what
Route
my
144.
acceptance rate on Uber is. And I mean, if you get an Uber order and you're doing a DoorDash, if it's going up here, if the DoorDash is going south and the Uber is going north, well, there's no way you can do that. So
enter Johnson County Route 144 and take the second exit onto Johnson County Route 144. State Route 144.
but if you take an Uber while you're doing DoorDash, I said you pay your money, you take your chances. It might work, it might not.
Exit the
Dirty
roundabout
stack.
onto Johnson County Route 144. State Route 144. Continue on State Route 144 for 4 miles.
So like we could do it like this, and this is for both teams. If either team, it doesn't matter what it is, does a dirty stack, either team that does a dirty stack, they get extra time. And there's a better chance for the Aces tonight to do a dirty stack than there is for the Fever to do one. Not to say it can't be done, because it can be. It just depends on where the Uber is and where the DoorDash is. And I wish this was more than 3 something for 5 miles. I hate taking orders like this. But you never know. Tonight might get a $2 order that you have to take, It's just the way it is. All orders accepted on DoorDash. Every contest I've done, especially through that Big Ten, it was all orders accepted. And plus, one thing about all orders accepted too is it helps the acceptance rate. And maybe throughout that whole entire contest, I might have a 100% acceptance rate. So that would be the only good thing that you could do on that. But you'd have to take even some of the dumbest orders. But if it's a contest, you got to do what you got to do. It's only fair. Every team has to do it. But that is a good thing right there. So you got a clear day. Yeah, again, another clear day. But they said it was going to be like this for several days. I don't think it's supposed to get rainy again until like maybe near the end of the week or something. I mean, let's just face it. Some of these grasses over here are starting to get brown. They kind of need a little bit of rain. But I remember around this time last year, September, first weeks of October, it was kind of dry, and that's when there was some issues. That people had some issues with rhino and some other stuff because it was so dry. You didn't have the rain to clear out the the pollens, the allergens, and all that stuff. All right, well, now we're in Bargersville. But Bargersville is a part of the Franklin district, so yeah, maybe after I drop this off, maybe I'll get a Flapjacks. They've been giving me flapjacks every time I've been here recently, so maybe they'll give me one today.
In a half mile, turn left.
And plus, when I go back, you know, if they don't give me one, I'll be passing by Meyer. Maybe they'll give me another Meyer order. You be with me, Joey. I like that.
Turn left. Then, in 100 feet, 211 IN 135, Barkersville, Indiana 46106, USA will be on the left.
All right. Make sure that nobody's turning.
211 IN 135, Barkersville, Indiana 46106, USA is on the left.
All right, gotta park right up here. Since it took me a while to get up here, hopefully they'll have it ready. All right, be right back, guys. All right. Okay. They just put it on there and then put a receipt on there. Some of the other ones, they will do that. Well, I can't verify it because they got it in a bag and I'm not going to open that bag up, so. Okay, and there is no receipt, so you just have to take a picture of the bag. All right. All right, it's not that far. Let's see, I probably should take the 135 way. All right. Let's see what it tells me to do.
Drive west. Then, in 100 feet, turn right onto State Road 135.
Okay.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Village Road.
Oh, the same road that Chicago's Pizza's on. Okay. I got one of those oversized lobes behind me. Well, that's good. I'm glad I got in front of it because I don't want to be behind one of those slow things. Yeah, I like those emojis. Those are cool. All right. There we go. Okay, this place that we're about to turn here.
Left onto Village Road.
Okay. That place right there, Chicago's Pizza, Sunday nights.
Turn left onto Maple Drive.
You could be here you could be delivering all night. You could get order on top of order on top of order. All right.
Turn left onto Maple Drive. Then turn left onto Maple Court. Turn left onto Maple Court. Then 437 Maple Court, Parkersville, Indiana 46106. USA will be on the right.
Okay.
Maple Court, Parkersville, Indiana 46106. USA is on the right.
Customer
Right
requested
here.
you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
All right. I'll be right back. Okay. There's everyone go. They're probably still here. They're probably lurking, or some of them will be in two lives at one time, Shannon. A lot of them do that. I say, well, I'm doing well. I just want to try to get as much as I can here within the next hour and 20 minutes. So, because it's 4 hours for both teams. Okay. Let's see who's on. All right, we'll just do that. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't see anybody on right now. That's interesting. I mean, it's nice to see the sun come up because I love sunrise lives, but when it's up there like that, especially when you're going into it and you're on a road that's kind of busy, yeah, that could be a little issue. Okay, I can make that. All right. Okay, well. Reached a little over 1K. Sure there's nobody coming that way. All right. Yeah, Queen said something. I'm trying to remember. They're trying to get over that sun. How tall and grateful for actual clouds to cover it. Yeah. Let's see. Man, my way to short has reached a little over 1K. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you put on a short the other day. Yeah. Vanya, welcome in. Failed your driver's test twice? Oh, Vanya. Yeah, don't feel bad, Vanya. I didn't pass mine first either. So, I mean, I passed it the second time, but I didn't get it the first time. What we got? Let's see here. Is it over here? Let me see. It's 450.
Northwest on East Old Plank Road.
Yep.
State Road 144. Then, in a half mile, turn right onto State Road 135. Drive southeast on East Old Plank Road.
All right. I was right there. Why did you not give it to me then? All right. Well, I'm going to have to turn down here. Man. I'm right there. You should have given it to me right then and there. It's $4, guys. That's what it is. It's $4 for 1.8 miles. It's right around here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn in here, and I'm going to turn around because it's too far to go all the way out that way. So I'm just going to do one of these. So, all right. There's nobody coming that way, so we're going to do one of these numbers. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's see, hey, Bradley, welcome in. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're just about to go pick up a Dollar General order right now. So, mine just don't literally schedule the shores and put out them up. They just come out, you just post them. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, the things that you post, I mean, I guess there's some certain things that the algorithm is looking for, and that's why some do better than others. I mean, if there's a word or phrase or something that is, some key thing, then the algorithm will pick up on that, and then it'll spread the word to send that short out for more people to look at, or your video or whatever. I mean, the algorithm is kind of tricky. You just got to know, you find the key words, the key words that they need to let it go out. By the way, Shannon, I looked at your, I said, you made that comment on my video. I said, I wanted to let you know. I don't know if you want to do it or not, but, when I saw, when I, replied to your comment, you have 44 subscribers. Did you know that when you reach 50, you can go live yourself? Did you know that? You can go live when you hit 50. The only thing about it is that you have to, yes, okay. The only thing is you got to hit 24, you have to wait 24 hours. Once you hit that 50 or above, and then you click that, you got to wait 24 hours. They just got to verify you and all that. And then, then you're able to go live, and then you won't look back. So that's what happened to me. So, I mean, if that's something that you want to do, something that I think I could encourage you to do, especially if you have something that you're passionate about, to talk about it, or you could be like one of those channels, like like a Vaughn's channel or a Colleen's channel, Colleen's Corner, just a gift of gab, or just some kind of talk, whatever. I encourage you to do that, and who knows where it might take you. But I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's understandable too. Just giving you a suggestion, that's all. All right. Well, I'm here. I'm going to go shop here real quick, guys, and I shall return. All right. Not too bad a shopping order for $4. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, okay. Good. I put the receipt right here in the bag. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that's the one I need. All right. There's that. All right. Where are we going? Oh, that's not that far down. That's not that far down here. Is there a back way I can get there, hopefully? Let's see. Wonder if there's a back way I can do here. Let's see.
Drive west, then turn right onto 3 Notch Lane.
Oh, I think I can. Okay.
Turn left onto Village Road. In 700 feet, turn right onto Old Trail.
Oh, good. This is, yeah. I don't have to go out 135. That's nice. Any time to stay off that road, that's great.
Turn right onto Old Trail.
All right. Mm-hmm.
In 900 feet, turn left onto Short Street.
All right.
Turn left onto Short Street.
Yeah, I like this back way.
In 600 feet, bear right onto East Harriman Avenue.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like this back way. That's nice. This back way is awesome.
Bear right onto East Harriman Avenue.
All right. Let's see. Nobody over there? And nobody over here.
Continue for a half mile. In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Trafalgar Avenue.
And it's not too bad. That was a pretty easy little easy $4.
Turn right onto North Trafalgar Avenue. Then 52 North Trafalgar Avenue, Bargersville, Indiana 46106. USA will be on the left.
All right.
52 North Trafalgar Avenue.
I think I've had this
Bargersville,
place
Indiana
before. It looks familiar.
46106.
The
USA
customer
is on the
requested you
left.
leave the order at their door.
It does look
They
familiar.
added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Yeah, because Easy Street's right up here. Okay, yeah, I recognize this place. It's been a while, but I certainly recognize it. All right, I'll be right back. All right. I did get a flapjacks. I don't like the 6 miles, but the 650 will be okay. I just hope I'm not going too far into Greenwood. But maybe I might get an Uber. So, okay.
Drive south on North Trafalgar Avenue. Then turn left onto West Harriman Avenue.
Okay.
Drive south on North Trafalgar Avenue. Then turn left onto West Harriman Avenue. Drive east on Easy Street. Then turn right to Northwest Street.
Hey, Jokers, well, welcome in. Yeah, Wild That Rich
Turn
Pizza.
right
Yeah,
onto
the
Northwest Street. Then turn left
Chicago's.
onto
Is that
West
what you're talking
Harriman
about?
Avenue.
You stay on here on a Sunday night to deliver, that Chicago's pizza. You can go anywhere with that, and you can just you have all kinds of deliveries on on Sunday night
Turn
with that
left
Chicago's
onto West
pizza.
Harriman Avenue.
I mean, if you just felt like you could, you could deliver pizza all night, that's the place to be without even working for a pizza place. You're just doing DoorDash. You'd be have all kinds of orders on a Sunday night, especially with NFL football Sunday night. Maybe even Monday night. Mary, what's going on, Mary? Yeah. Did you see Mary? I'm part of the elite club. Yeah. Speaking of which, Mary, I'm going to start getting my my stuff together this week. Everything, including my emojis and some merchandise stuff. And I'll be making some merchandise stuff for that will include my kitties in it. And let's see, I'm gonna if I can make a good one with my kitties, I'm trying to maybe put all 3 of them together in one picture. And if I can do that and get that put together, then because of your help in a lot of this, I will give you a complimentary copy. So, since you like kitties, I just probably put the 3 of them together, and that'd be nice. I don't know, if I'm going to call it, the Littles and Tot or Tot and the Littles. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. But I just got to find out. By the way, I need to know who who does your merchandise stuff. Who's the one that makes that stuff? I need to know, because I might use yours. Let's see. Check out Paint TV to remove background for merch. Oh, okay. Chat GPT. Okay. All right, we're going to
Turn
Flapjacks.
left onto State Road 135.
Yeah, Shannon, we're discussing how to do merchandise, because once you reach the $1,000 once you reach the 1,000 level, you can do your own merchandise store. You got the light. I don't know what you're waiting on. You got the green light. I don't know what they're waiting on. They had the green light for the longest time.
Continue for 2 miles.
See, Spreadshirt said, no, you can make a store anytime. Oh, really? Well, I thought I read somewhere that you had to be at 1,000 to do that. So you go to the YouTube studio, go to the merch. It'll show you how the 2 stores you can use Spreadshirt. That's the one that Chuck uses. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to use the one that I kind of like to use the one that Chuck uses, because, like I said, he's the reason why that I have my channel. He's the only reason. I mean, and like I said, he's going to get a special bonus from me because I hit the 1,000. So whenever he decides that he wants to go back and do his Wednesday night chat, well, there'll be something for him. So, because I owe this channel to him, I just do. I mean, it took me. See, if you're on YouTube channel, you have a YouTube. Yeah. So that was my mistake. Yeah. But yeah. Chat GPT and paint something that removes the background. Okay. All right, I'll remember that. I'll look into that. Because I mean, I'm ready to do this because I'm going to be doing the kitties, and I'm also going to be doing the 6 cities that I dash in. So I have to have those. So if anybody wants to buy something, they just choose, they can choose a city or they can choose a picture of the kitties if they want to. So yeah. So I've got somebody in mind that can, put that stuff together and then, then send it to there to get that done. So I got someone who knows how to do that stuff on computers better than I do. So, because I want it to be just exactly the way I want it to be. I want the picture to look just right with the 3 of them, and I want the picture to be just right with the picture of the cities on the door, on the cities that appear on the on the DoorDash when you're in there. So, okay. Email me with a number, I can help you walk into it.
State Road 135. Then turn right.
Okay. All right. I certainly would appreciate that because I'm ready to, I want to do that. I said.
Turn right. In 300 feet, 2991.
Yeah, Mary Shannon's been one of my biggest supporters recently. I mean, the last couple of lives I've had, she's basically stayed throughout most of it. So I don't know if she's been on your channel or not, but Shannon, if you have not been on Mary's channel, you need to check it out. Mary's got, she does what I do. So it's not worth it. You do it yourself, you'll be uploading the video. You don't have a person do it. You don't have to spend money. It's all free. Oh, okay. All right. Like I said, I'm just learning. Okay. I'm just learning. I want to do it. I want to do it right. And I want it to be the way I want it to be. So yeah, it's all free. All right. Let me go get this flapjacks. I'll be right back. Let's see here. Okay, I can't verify it. Receipt though, they do have that. All right. I'll stick this in the bag. Sometimes this bag is kind of lopsided. All right, there we go. All right, where are we going with this? Oh, it's only Barkersville. All right, that's good. Okay. Gonna go down 135, I guess. All right, here we go. Okay. So many mixture designs, they have to send them to you with no background. and then you have to upload them to the store, and you have to make your store, and it will be attached to your YouTube. And also remember, if you have an exact thing in your mind, it might not work out that way, so work with whoever's helping. Okay, I want it to be the way I want it to be, but it's not exactly the way I want it to be, and that's what I'm letting you know, but it's still okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, and I know it's not going to be perfect, but yeah, it's whatever it is I need to do, I'll do it.
North, then turn left.
Okay.
Turn left onto County Road 300 West, State Route 135.
All right, I probably should have went on ahead and done that. Okay, there's nobody coming that way. If I can hurry, I'll get there. Yep, I can. All right.
Continue on State Route 135 for 2 miles.
So I'm staying in Bargersville. That's good. There was another order in there. I don't know. I said, like my link to my store isn't the link to the homepage of the store because I don't like the way it looks. Yeah, I know that it's not going to be perfect. I mean, you can't expect perfection in the things that we do. I understand that. Because there's a certain picture of the cats that I want to use. And, like you said, removing the background, that could be, like you said, that could be a challenge. So, I mean, the picture of Howard and Wesley on yours, on your cup, that's more of a cartoon rather than, just their normal picture. So that's probably what I'll have to do with mine, is do it the cartoon way. If it's a photo, probably going to want to fuzz up the edges to make it blend. Yeah, it probably will be a photo. One thing I know, that if it does have to be a cartoon, I mean, I know little one will take a better picture of the cartoon than little tiny will. Hey, there's Tornado. Yeah, Tornado, we're going to work on it tonight. I said tonight might be the night for you. We need to finish September for you to get there. We want you to start October right. So let's go. Hit 1K, 991. Hit 1K yesterday, 991 now. You hit it. Yeah, unfortunately, if it's trolls, that's up there. Yeah, that's the way it happens all the time. If it's trolls, then that's what happens. So that's why I had to try to pad myself to make sure that. But yeah, we got to do it, man. We got to do it. That's what you hate is if trolls sub to you, YouTube will catch it and then they'll take it away from you.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Old Plank Road.
I mean, you hate that, but it's unfortunate.
Turn right onto East Old Plank Road, County Route 144.
Okay, so they check to make sure it was okay, then give them back. You'll be fine. All right. Now, I knew that I couldn't go yet. All right. You should be good now. All right.
Continue for a half mile.
Oh, back on that street again. At least you have coffee. Yep. Man, that's really a sort of life is what you make it. You see, Van City. Hey, yeah, I like it. You're exactly right. Life is what you make it. Exactly. Yep. I mean, you could put it this way too, life. Your future is whatever you make it. Yeah. So, I mean, you could put it that way too. Same thing. I just like the saying better. Okay. Yep, nobody here? All right. Sometimes it seems they take them away every day, and then the next week you'll get 100 all at once. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. I mean, the thing is, you just got to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You just got to keep doing it. And eventually you'll get there. But I mean, you hate that though. I mean, you reach it, and then the next day they take it from you, all because it's probably trolls. Trolls or young kids or something, and they that weren't caught, as far as the age is concerned, because I mean that happens too. I mean, Ma Dukes catches that all the time.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Westview Plaza.
That's a good throttle. You can just take off and shine. It's awesome. Yep. All right. Where are we at here? Oh, I'm going past this way again. It used to be I rarely ever went down this street from past here, but last couple times I've been past this road here. It's trash day for them, it looks like. All right.
Turn right onto Westview Plaza.
Oh, I missed that turn, I guess. Well, that wasn't Westview
Drive
Plaza.
south on Southway Drive. Then turn right onto Westview Plaza.
Yeah, that was still Harriman. That was not Westview Plaza.
Turn right onto Westview Plaza.
There we go.
In 700 feet, 60 Westview Place, Barkersville, Indiana 46106.
Like it
USA
keeps
will be
people
on the
honest.
left.
It keeps cheaters out. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of them in there too. Okay. It's
60
good.
Westview Place, Barkersville, Indiana 46106. USA
The
is on
customer
the left.
requested you leave
Right,
the
right
order
here.
at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back. That was an easy enough $6. That was pretty easy $10 last couple times. All right, be right back. All right. They've got 48 right now with a little over 40 minutes to go. Can they put up a 50 spot? Because if they put up over a 50 spot, then it's going to put the pressure on the Aces tonight. So saw a video where a woman was complaining that she lost monetization. Okay. They want yourself to get there. That's what they're trying to stop. But she made 100 screen account and watched herself to get there. Yeah. I wouldn't do something that dumb. You don't have to do that for you don't have to do that for yourself. That's not something that you do. I mean, you just got to keep going and going and going, and you got to make videos every day, just like you do. Whenever you get a chance. That's the only way you're really going to get there. Legitimate way to get there is just constantly go lives, do videos, and all those kinds of things. That's the honest way to do it. I just reached 5,000 watch hours the other day, and I didn't get 5,000 watch hours, just watching myself. No, I didn't do that. I've been going out and spending like 7-8 hours of live streams, and that's how I've been doing it. I mean, I've basically turned it into like an 8-hour shift. That's basically how I've done it. It's just like doing a regular 8-hour shift. I said, like, DoorDash is trying to stop the dirty stack. Yeah. Well, see, and this is the thing, Mary, about the dirty stack. I said, this is the thing. If I'm due a dirty stack, I make sure the DoorDash is done first. Yeah. I always make sure that the DoorDash is done first. Because I make sure that I take care of that platform before I do Uber, because I mean, Uber I could basically care less about as far as a acceptance rate and all that. It's just supplementary income. That's all it is. I only take the Ubers that make sense, because most of the offers you get on Uber anymore don't make sense. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of dirty stacking, but if I'm going to do one, I got to know that I'm going to get the DoorDash delivered first before I do the Uber. I think there was only one dirty stack ever since I got Uber to where I did the Uber first before I did the DoorDash. I think there was only one. But I wasn't really that far out. I was like just down the street. So, I mean, it didn't really make that much of a difference. I mean, if I was like maybe like a mile or two away, then I wouldn't have done it that way. But because it was just down the street, then, and it was on the way to that merchant, that's how I did it. So you got to do it with the videos, people, because their channel has grown exponentially. Yeah. Yeah, Shannon, you can learn a lot from watching Mary. You really can. Mary can teach you a lot with her videos. Yeah, you can really learn a lot from her. And I suggest when I'm done there, that if I'm not on, because I'll be at my W-2, starting on Wednesday, I'll be doing that for 3 days. So, I won't be on the air, but, I definitely encourage you to watch Mary's channel, because, like I said, you can learn a lot from her. Because she was dashing across America, Chuck's best protege. I mean, he literally, in that, his Wednesday night chats, he literally said that as soon as Mary got that 1K, he literally said that she was his best protege. Because we both learned a lot from him. Spark order $41.59 on something like that. Don't mind seriously if it's close enough in the amount items. Yeah, I mean, there's certain items, I had a $50 Aldi order last week, and it made sense to do it. I mean, it was, I think, what did I have? Like, I think I had like 38 items or something. I think it was 38 items I had. And, but I had a little issue with a couple of the items, and it took a little bit longer than I needed to, because I was going back and forth trying to see, about a poundage of meat that DoorDash wouldn't accept, even though the customer said, we'll take the higher amount. So they didn't care if they were going to pay a little bit more, on the poundage. They didn't care. But, no matter what I did, the DoorDash scanner would not accept it. So I ended up calling support, and I told them, I said, you can see in the conversation, you can see in the conversation that the customer is willing to pay more for this meat, even if it's, a little bit more poundage than what your scanner is accepting. Well, then because I know there's ways they can fix that, but the support person said, well, there really isn't anything they can do. I mean, if it's not going to scan, then we have to refund it. And then I said to them, well, great, that's going to ruin my shopping rate. I said, that's wonderful. And they said, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I said, what do you mean you're sorry you feel that way? That's not my responsibility. If the customer is willing to accept a higher poundage and your scanner won't do it, you're still going to punish me because because we had to refund it. And that's not fair to punish me for something that that your scanner wouldn't accept, even though the customer said they would do it. That's not on me. That's on you. You have no right to punish me on my shopping rate because of that. That should not count against me. And they said, well, we got a specialized team that takes care of that. I told them, no, you don't. There's something like similar to this happened a long time ago, and you just left it be. And anyway, I left it at that, and it did affect my rate. And I had to just, then I had to work my way back up there again to try to get back to my shopping rate so I can try to keep it. But I just let them know that that's not fair. Who's that? Presley? Yeah, welcome in. Hey, Viper, welcome in. Thank you, Viper. I said, yeah, DoorDash doesn't care about anyone, which is sad. Exactly. It's just like Dean said the other day. You're on time rate. He said that it's okay for you to stand at, if they don't come to the door, they'll count that. I said it's okay for you to loiter on somebody's property and wait for that timer to run out. It won't count against you. But if you're waiting for a school bus, nope. I said that's not an excuse. If you're waiting for a train, nope, that's not an excuse. Or if it's bad weather, nope, that's not an excuse. If you're not there at the time we tell you to do, it's going to count against your rate no matter what's in your way. Unless you're loitering on the customer's property for a 5-minute timer. And I was glad that Dean put that out, because everything he said is 100% truth. I mean, it's just insane to make rules like that. Because it's the law that we have to stop for a school bus. If we have to stop for a school bus because it's a law, what right do you have to count that against our on-time rate? You don't. Kids come first. I mean, you got to make sense. You got to learn to be ethical. And there's nothing ethical about that kind of, rule. Nothing. Okay, 30 minutes. Can they get at least $2 in the next 30 minutes? At least put up a 50 spot. Still lives there. It's good to see you, Viper. It really is good to see you. Yeah, see, see, Shannon, like I said, we got 2 Arizonas here. That's I like that. The sky is blurry. Well, this is a bad area, Wes. Some of this area over here is bad. Yeah. EJ, where are you at in your travels? Oh, right now, I said I'm in Franklin right now. So, but I'm let's see, we're doing $48 on this dash. So I was hoping I would get a Meyer order now and passing by it. It would be nice if they gave me one. But we shall see. We got 30 minutes left of the dash. So we'll just go up here by McDonald's or something. I mean, I am here in Meyer right now, so a good Meyer order could could really give them, could set the pace for them and really put the pressure on the Aces tonight. They're stopping. I guess they're stopping. Okay. Let's make sure that they were. All right. So I first heard about it from Mama Gigs. Time for the drop off and pickup. It was the first time ever I had no late deliveries yesterday. It was time at the pickup. Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes they account for that. Sometimes they don't. If you don't receive that, stopwatch, regardless of what time you get there, if you don't receive that stopwatch, they're going to count it against you. But if you get the stopwatch, then if you get the stopwatch, then then it will, then you're okay with that. But there's times I get that stopwatch and times I don't, and I did nothing different than I always do when I go up there. If I know that it's not done on time, I will say, hey, if I ask him how long is it going to be, I'll write down there how long it's going to be. I still don't get the stopwatch. Then, I go the next day and I find that my score went down a couple points, all because I did what I was supposed to do, but they didn't give me the stopwatch. Yeah, stopwatch comes on and says, order still not ready, we have your back. That's what that is. That's the stopwatch. Order still not ready, we have your back. That's what it's supposed to do. And if you don't receive that, then they still count it against you. Oh, got an order here. I don't like this at all, guys, but it's all orders accepted. Well, let me see. What is it? It's McDonald's. All right, here, hold on. Backley. All right, it's going to Princess Lakes over by Edinburgh.
Morton Street, US 31 for 1 mile.
Okay. So it's going through Trafalgar. So here's what we got to do. It's not this one, so I have to drive all the way around here.
In 300 feet, turn right. Drive east. Then, in 500 feet, turn left.
Okay, so it's going towards Edinburgh. That's where we're going, but it's, it's a contest. It's all orders accepted. So
turn left. Then turn right onto Lemley Street.
okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to go around here. What did that say? Okay, hang on. All right.
Turn right onto Lemley Street. Then turn left onto North Morton Street.
Oh, 950.
Turn left onto North Morton Street.
Oh, I can't.
US 31.
Well, I'll just turn in there. Yeah, I have to pick up in Trafalgar and deliver it to Princess Lakes. All right.
Drive north on North Morton Street, US 31. Then, in 500 feet, make a left U-turn at Lemley Street.
Well, I'm doing that right now. I just got to pull here in this tractor supply place and turn around there. Yeah. See, don't accept all orders. And I know that, but in a contest, though, Mary, that's the rule. I know what you mean, but if it's a contest, and it's always been that way, and this is a contest, it's all orders accepted. I know it sounds silly and stupid, but it's the way every contest is.
Turn right onto North Morton Street, US 31.
And plus, I don't mind going all the way out there anyway, because by the time I get out there, the dash is going to end anyway. So I might as well go ahead and take it, and even because the dash will end at 10 o'clock. So yeah, you have to go.
1 mile.
All right, you have a good one, man. I'll probably stop by your live later on. I mean, I know what she's saying and all that. Don't accept all orders, but we're in a contest. If you're in a contest, which this is, it's all orders accepted. All right, so now it's getting a little warm in here, so we're gonna knock it down a little bit. There we go. All right, guys. Well, have you ever been? Let's see. Don't really see Edinburgh and Nineveh and all those places. You don't really see that. So you be safe. You got to get things done. All right. Well, thank you stopping by. Viper. I appreciate that, man. Always appreciate when you guys stop by. Okay. But the good news about this order, though, even though, I mean, it did count before 10 o'clock, and it's going to put them at a good spot. I think, it would be, without any Uber, it would be $57. So, and that's a good, that's going to really put the pressure on the Aces tonight. Even though it's 4 hours, the Aces are going to have a hard time catching that 57. So,
turn right onto West Jefferson Street.
Okay, I can turn now. All right.
Continue for 1 mile.
You guys don't see Trafalgar that much, so we'll just go in here and show you where Trafalgar is. The only thing that might be a concern is, it might be a little bit of a problem with connection. So just thought I'd give you a little bit of an advance on that one. So, all right. But yeah, that's the way it is with every contest that we do. It's all orders accepted. Because it makes it fair for everyone. That's the way it will be in the Big Ten contest when we do that.
In a half mile, enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto State Road 44.
How's the day going? I got 48, and when I get through with this, I'll have, it'll be 57. So I'm going to put up $57 in 4 hours starting at 6. And, so that when I start tonight at 4 o'clock, because I'm going to be dashing tonight from 4 to 8. I'm going to see if the Aces can beat 57. In 4 hours, the dinner shift from 4
Enter the
to
roundabout and take the third exit onto State Road 44. State
from
Road
4
44.
to 8. So, do they have an advantage? Do the Aces have an advantage tonight? Yes, they do. Because there's better Ubers out there.
Exit the roundabout onto State Road 44. State Road 44.
Opportunities to do dirty stacks and stuff, and like I said, any team that does a successful dirty stack gains extra time. Speaking of which I cannot do this. Yeah, it's $5.04, but I cannot take it because I'm going the opposite direction, so that will not work. But welcome in, Presley. I appreciate you coming in, man. Presley's always been one of my biggest supporters. Presley, we gotta, I said, I know that the tornado said that he got the 1K and then he lost 9 of them. So, but we got to keep plugging away. We got to keep plugging and plugging and plugging and plugging and help him get there because, and we got to make him stick. He's got to do it, If anybody's deserving of 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers is Tornado. And we just got to get it done. I mean, one of the most entertaining channels there is on the platform, and he deserves it. He really does. He's worked hard. I mean, I remember the time he was struggling to get 500 when Dashing Dink was still in the picture, because they were both in the 400s at the time, and Dink got there first. Because I remember making that video when Dink finally crossed that 500 line, and Dink was smiling. I had my thumbnail, I had Dink smiling and say, Tornado, what's holding you back? I said, it's beautiful here. And then Tornado said, tell my horse that. And it still took a little bit to get there for him, but he finally got there. And then now he's almost there to 1,000, and that's where it really counts. The 1,000 is what's really counts. But there's just certain days that, you just can't be doing it every day, But the kind of content that Tornado does, and it's all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm surprised with all the stuff that he's done that he doesn't have 1,500 subscribers by now, or even more. Because there's stuff he does that, that would intrigue a lot of people. I mean, are you looking at someone who knows how to fix things? Someone who will do dishes in front of the camera, someone who, does Uber taxi service type stuff, and sometimes they'll just do Uber Eats deliveries. Fixing e-bikes, driving the e-bikes out there. Yeah, a channel like that deserves 1,500, almost 2,000 subscribers by now. Yeah. Lawrence, welcome in, Lawrence. We're heading to Trafalgar to pick up a McDonald's for Princess Lakes. Let's see, what are we doing? We're doing $48 right now, and as soon as I pick this up, it'll be, and as soon as I get through dropping this off, the dash will end, but they will have $57. So that's a pretty good amount to put up in a 4-hour period. Because then the pressure is on the Aces tonight to beat $57 with an all orders accepted, but they do have an advantage. And if they get Ubers out there with an opportunity to get good Ubers, they don't have to take, it's not all accepted orders on Uber, because it's only orders that make sense. Only DoorDash is all orders accepted. All Uber is just a supplementary income. You only take it if it makes sense. But I did Uber, I put Uber on here for the simple fact that if you can supplement your income adding to DoorDash, if you have any Uber at all, it'll make the score a little bit better and tougher to beat. That's why I'm going to do that contest that way this year. And I will have, probably this weekend, maybe Saturday night, if I can get the join to work, I might have a small little live stream introducing all of that, and talking about where this channel is going to be going, getting ready for that contest, because it'll already be October. And when I know that the regular season of the of the Big Ten starts, that is when the contest will start. I'll have all the information available for the members. And if you want to be, I said, there's Eric. What's going on, Eric? Yeah, your mechanic at your, see, at least your girl dashes. Oh, okay. What platforms does your girlfriend have? Does she have DoorDash? Does she have Uber? Anything else like Shipt, or what platforms does she have? Yeah, so wear and tear on the vehicle you can repair. Oh, that's good. It'd be good for that. Yeah, here's another great channel here, guys. I said, can you believe that, Eric? It ended up in a tie. And it's too bad that Tom Selleck wasn't there to say, see, a game doesn't end in a tie.
In a half mile, turn left onto State Road 135.
But that's what they're doing now, so. Unbelievable, a tie. It's soccer now. Yeah. I'm like, Eric's got to be like, I said, a tie, and you probably felt like this, that a game doesn't end in a tie. It never did back in the day.
Turn left onto State Road 135.
I couldn't believe that when I saw that. I was like, man, Eric's got to be beside himself. I mean, a tie you could say is like, somewhat of maybe a win, but I mean, you didn't beat him. Said, it's like Apollo saying at the second movie, he said, I won, but I didn't beat him. Kind of like that. Because, a tie is like a win. But it's like, I won, but I didn't beat him. That ain't right.
Continue for 3 miles.
It's like watching a great movie and the final scene sucks. Yep, exactly, Eric. Exactly. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's again, I won, but I didn't beat him. You watched no, I didn't watch the Lions game, unfortunately. I didn't get to see that. I watched the Chargers beat Colts, though. That I did see. I mean, the Colts just did a couple of stupid plays. That's how they lost that game. I mean, silly mistakes will always cost you. And you get down to Trafalgar, it comes a thing. That's why I get the warning back there that when you come down here, place here, especially when I'm going into the area that I'm going to go into, it might not be good at all. So that's what I'm saying against Cleveland. Well, anybody can beat Cleveland today. Like everyone, Shannon. I said, yeah, so do we. I mean, Cleveland isn't like the Cleveland of the 80s. So we're getting down here. The signal is getting bad. I say, I don't know. Some parts of Trafalgar down here. That's where we're at right now, guys. Is Trafalgar. This is the town of Trafalgar. But the thing is, it's really not a part of the. I don't know why I ended up getting this order, because this is not Franklin District. So this should have been Edinburgh. Edinburgh should have got this, not Franklin. I mean, maybe in a sense I could have probably turned this down for the fact that it was not in my zone. But, you know, the dash is going to end anyway. And it's, you know, it's $9 and it's good. It's pretty good. It's not really that bad. So we'll just go ahead and do it.
Turn left, then turn right.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Turn right, then turn right.
Go to McDonald's back that way.
Drive east, then turn right.
The one thing about Trafalgar, though, is, guys, and, you know, maybe sometime I could do that, is the one thing they do have in Trafalgar, and it is that time of year, is
Drive west, then
they have
in 600 feet, 706 West Trafalgar Way, Trafalgar, Indiana 46181. USA will be on the left. Turn
they have
right,
what's called
then 706 W
Apple
Trafalgar
Works,
Way,
or
Trafalgar, Indiana 46181. USA will be on the right. 706 West Trafalgar Way, Trafalgar, Indiana 46181.
They have
USA is on the right.
apple orchard here that's called Apple Works. It's like 4 miles. You know, that one road that's straight ahead, you go 4 miles that way and then you're there. All right, let me go pick up this McDonald's and I shall return. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, Shannon. I mean, I agree with what Presley said there. You know, just let me say, I mean, I know that, you know, it's up to you on this, but all I can say is, you know, to say you can learn from some of us that are on here. You know, all you need is 6 more people from what I saw. I mean, if you get 6 more subscribers and you're able to go live, just take a chance and go live just once. Just see what happens. You just never know. You could have an outstanding channel. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you know, but I mean, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, then I can understand that. But I'm just saying, you know, try something, you know, once just to see if it might work for you. Because I think you'll get a lot more positive out of it than what you might think. Okay. Oh, this is Nineveh. Okay, good. Well, it's not Princess Lake. It's Nineveh. Okay, Nineveh might be a little bit better. Okay. Because if you go in the heart of Princess Lakes, yeah, you definitely don't have signal. I mean, you don't even have signal for DoorDash, let alone. Everyone hates you. Nobody hates you. You know. Yeah. Yeah. We don't. use that word here, Shannon. Nobody hates, you know. You just never know. You just never know. Subscribe, Shannon. See, Lawrence, yeah, let's give her a little bit of a pep talk. You know. Yeah. All right, how are we going to do this? How does it want me to go?
Drive southwest, then turn right onto State Road 252.
Oh, it's going to have me go this way. Okay.
Turn left onto South County Road 300 West.
Okay, so here's the question. Are we going to pass by Appleworks? That could possibly happen.
Continue for 3 miles.
All right. We're in the school zone here, so we got to watch our speeds. Okay. Okay. All right, so just so that you guys know that the signal could go in and out here, because I don't know what it's like in some places down here. It could go in and out. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Basketball in-house league registered. Yep. Basketball's just around the corner. Just around the corner. But we're still celebrating a little basketball now with the Indiana team going here. It's still not 10 o'clock, guys. Still not 10. So, I guess that's kind of good. Okay. Everyone is, I'm sorry you forget me. I said, Shannon, just all I'm saying is that you don't have to be self-conscious. Okay? Sometimes the biggest chance that you take if you wanted to develop your channel, sometimes the biggest chance that you take, you just might get. Send a link. Because I'm live, I can't send a link. Preston might be able to, but I can't. Not while I'm live. Because Presley sends links all the time to different channels. Okay. But if I remember correctly, Lawrence, I think you just put an @ and combine her name up there. I think that's what it is. And then you should have it. Yeah. But I just really believe that if Shannon was to start a channel, develop her channel and get those 50 subscribers, I think she'd really be surprised to see just how far her channel could go if she really did something that was passionate for her, or if she just wanted to do a channel of just talk. Because there's 2 or 3 channels of just talk that could help develop her, and you just never know. There's somebody out there who can resonate with something she's passionate about, and then it just blossoms from there. I mean, you don't know unless you give it your best effort. And if you do it and you find it doesn't work, then you can just, then you don't have to continue. But, I mean, they always say you miss 100% of the chances you do not take. And sometimes, it's like, let's see, I'm just trying to figure out how to do it right. I said, it's like you do it like, like Curtis Armstrong, as Miles in Risky Business said, he said, every now and then say what, say, like, what the hell? What the hell gives you freedom? Freedom brings opportunity. Opportunity makes your future. That's what he said. There you go. Thank you, Presley. Hey, let's see, Kurt, what's going on, man? Yeah. Yep.
Bear left.
Okay, now this is the street I'm supposed to be on, I think. Okay.
Continue for 3 miles.
Never heard of that name, especially coming down here. But you see, I mean, I remember some of these movies I used to watch, even though they were back in the day. Some of the quotes that I've heard, you really can use in today's verbiage. You really can, because they mean something. I mean, they weren't meant to mean something in the movie, but you can use that, today, like if you're trying to make a point. I mean, it just that kind of thing, it just made sense. But it's really true. I mean, just doing it, just taking a chance, gives you freedom, and freedom brings opportunity. Opportunity makes your future. I mean, it's like, like riding a bike or roller skating or something like that for the first time. I mean, if you feel, you just take a chance and do it. You might have to get some practice, but practice makes perfect, and you just don't know. You have no idea what audience you're going to attract, and if you find an audience that resonates with with what you're passionate about, or you find an audience that's just willing to talk about anything, you just might make someone's day. And if you make someone's day, you're sowing a seed, and then that seed, is going to be nurtured, because someone actually watched you do that, and then something is in the works to take that seed and turn it into the biggest harvest you'd ever seen in your life, all because you made somebody's day. And all it took was one chance to develop a channel, and somebody just might come on there and listen to you and say, you know what, I said, she just might do that on channel. Someone will come on there and say, Shannon, you made my day. I can't thank you enough. Or you gave some kind of advice to someone, and that advice worked. And then they come back to you and say, what you said worked. I appreciate it. You made someone's day, and then that seed is sown for you. And then you don't know what's going to happen after that. It works. It just does. I mean, I wasn't sure about starting a channel myself. The only reason why I started a channel was because of Dashing Across America. I only watched him. After I watched him and saw what he did, and then saw some of the others that had channels, all because they they were a guest on his channel, a guest dasher, whatever it is. Then I decided, you know what? I'm going to start a channel. And now, the other day, thanks to Fran Dash Phoenix and our little battle, thanks to that, we I got my 1,000 subscribers on that battle. And with her, I did all orders accepted except for Uber, but of course Uber doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with Uber. But all my doors, I did do all orders accepted. So But I'm just saying, Shannon, I mean, you just think about it. Just really think about it. I mean,
right onto Howard Prince Drive.
Because something just might come to you to say, I want to do a channel about something that I am really. Yes. All right.
Turn right onto Howard Prince Drive.
So I gotta turn right here. 4 minutes away, but I don't know about this back here, guys. Okay.
Continue for a half mile.
Okay. Because you can even have issues with the DoorDash, with DoorDash on the signal. So.
Be right.
Okay.
In 700 feet, 8430.
Okay. Will I even be able to take a
8432 South Scott Drive, Nineveh, Indiana 46164. USA is on the
requested
right.
you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Okay. Okay. That's what the Aces have to beat tonight. All right. I have to, let's see, I have to pull in there. Don't like this idea of having to pull in their driveway, but I can't get out otherwise. That's one of the things I don't like about coming back here, but all right. Okay, now getting back. I know there's left turns. Everyone mad at me? I said, no one's mad at you, Shannon. You gotta, you just gotta, you just got to show a little bit more confidence. I think that's what everybody's saying. Okay. So I have to turn right there, turn left there, and I turn right here. Yep. Okay. And then I think I got to, then another right, and then I think a left, and I think I'm out of here. All right, now should be turning down here, I think. Yeah, this one. Okay. All right, then I'll be out of here, and then should be yeah, there's Skywalker. Okay. we're doing is we're going to be heading towards see, this road here. I think we'll take to the Atterbury Job Corps in Edinburgh. I mean, normally I don't really go all the way down here, but today, you know, since we're here, then we're going to do it. Okay. Yeah, there's someone down that road there that orders all the time. All right, guys. Well, since this is a bad area and everything, I think I'm just going to go on ahead and call this. I will be back tonight, so to see how the aces do. So, thank you for watching. Remember that the Fever have posted 58.25. So until tonight, as I always say, I will see you in the future. And remember, we're all in this together.